Hello and welcome into Sheldon High School as we get set for tip-off between the Roseburg Indians and the Sheldon Irish in a Southwest Conference battle here from Eugene, Oregon. Thanks for joining us on SheldonAthletics.com. My name is Mark Randy. Alongside me here inside Carolyn Rayborn Gymnasium is Ethan Weiss. Thanks as well to our cameraman tonight, Jason Humphrey. This should be a fun one. Sheldon coming in 9-10, 3-4 in Southwest Conference play. Tied for fourth in the Southwest Conference overall. Roseburg at 11-7, 2-4 in conference play. They are sixth overall out of 7 teams in the conference. But this is a big game here for both of us, and it should be a pretty competitive one as well.
Yeah, like you said, these teams are evenly matched, 9-10, 11-7, and if you look at the stats, it's almost dang near the same when it comes to offensive points per game and defensive points per game. They're right by each other in the conference standings. Roseburg is 1 game behind in overall games played, and they both a little bit of dry spells recently. Sheldon's lost the last 4 out of their 5, and Roseburg's lost the last 4 out of their 6 games. So it'll be interesting to see how this game turns out tonight.
Couple of stars for either side. This Roseburg team, they're led by the junior Colin Warmoth. He was a first-team Southwest Conference player a season ago. Only the 3rd Roseburg Indian to ever achieve that honor as a sophomore. One of the other guys that did it is his current head coach, Mike Pardon. He's in his 4th year in his 2nd stint. He's 33-56 in this 2nd stint, but he also was the head coach before that from 1993 to 2006. And he has the most all-time wins as a head coach at Roseburg High School for Sheldon. They're led offensively and defensively by Patrick Herbert, the junior post at 6'5". He's been big as well. For Sheldon, one thing that they can do that most teams can't is their size down low. They have 2 guys, Herbert 6'5", McGarvey 6'8", that man the paint down low. And the Sheldon team, they rely on that size quite often. I mentioned McGarvey and Herbert. They also have some other guys in Maggio, 6'4", along with Zach Hankins. Well, time for the anthem. We'll take a break and be back after this. You're listening to Sheldon Basketball right here on SheldonAthletics.com. Rendition of our nation's song played tonight by the Sheldon Pep Band, sitting directly in front of us here at Sheldon High School. We're now just moments away from tip-off between these 2 teams, the Sheldon Irish and the Roseburg Indians. I mentioned Roseburg, they're led by their head coach, Mike Pardon, the all-time winningest coach in Roseburg history. He had a lot of success in his first stint, and this stint not quite as much, 33-56 in the last 3+ years. He's won 13 and lost 33 in Southwest Conference play in that span. And since he's taken over in the 2nd stint, they have not made the playoffs. Their RPI, the OSAA poll, currently at number 33, just outside of the playoffs if it started tonight. But certainly still have a lot of chances to get back into the postseason and start here with a win tonight, perhaps.
Yeah, a lot of experience, both coaches here tonight, in Clark and Coach Pardon. And these guys, in the Southwest Conference, these guys have a lot of experience. They play together 2 times every year, and they might see each other again in the playoffs.
Earlier this year, the 2 teams played back on the 9th of January. It was a win for Sheldon, 49-37, and the Irish. They have won 7 straight in this match. Their last loss was way back in 2012. and they are in total 17-4 versus Roseburg since 2006. Time for the lineups for both sides as announced by fourth-year head coach Mike Pardon. Starting at a guard spot here for Roseburg is a senior John Prince. Another guard spot, the senior Cody Johnson. A third guard is the junior Colin Wormuth. At a forward spot is the senior Noah Medak. And at another forward spot, the junior Jonathan Stone. 3 seniors and 2 juniors for this Roseburg team. Now for the Sheldon Irish, as announced by fifth-year head coach Daniel Clark. Daniel Clark, he's 77-44 here, has the head man of the Irish. He's made the postseason in all of his first 4 years, including going to the state title game in 2014, the loss to West Lynn. He made it to the quarterfinals as well in 2015-2016. The lineup here for the Irish, starting at a guard spot, Devontae Bailey. He's along with Zach Hankins, Patrick Herbert, Dominic McGarvey in the lineup as well, along with Uda Maggio for Sheldon. A notable one here for the Irish, not starting tonight, Jaron Banks out of the lineup. Replacing him in the starting 5 is the post 6'8" McGarvey. And the Irish going very large to start off this game. McGarvey 6'8", Herbert 6'5", Hankins 6'4", Maggio 6'4", all in the starting 5. So it'll be Jonathan Stone versus McGarvey as we get ready for tip-off at Sheldon High School. Thanks for listening and watching on SheldonAthletics.com. And we are set. The ball in the air, tip taken there by Roseburg, controlled by Colin Wormuth. And he's across half court, moving from left to right is Roseburg. Noah Medak, right wing, swings into the corner to Krintz on the right side. Dribbles back to the top of the key, back to Wormuth. Now far corner it goes to Cody Johnson. Dribbles back to the top of the key, a one-handed skip pass. Now the top of the key, Jonathan Stone controls. Pass into the corner. Medak controls, pass it back to Stone on the right block, spin move, loses his footing, throws up a wild shot off everything. Rebound goes to Hankins there for the Irish.
Great defense there by Patrick Herbert down low.
Now Hankins controls top of the key for Sheldon. Maggio right wing, down low, McGarvey, one dribble, spins, fires, off iron, no good, but a whistle and a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Sheldon.
It's going to be a big thing for both these teams tonight to stay out of foul trouble, especially their big man. And you mentioned before the game, that's a big part for the size that Sheldon has. If they had to go smaller, they're not used to that as much.
We have a whistle before a free throw. I think head coach Mike Pardon is unhappy with something. I'm not quite sure exactly what. I think now we're ready again here for the free throw. It's a foul, by the way, for Roseburg. Goes against Colin Wormuth. It's his first. Wormuth is the star offensively of this Roseburg team. McGarvey's first free throw, a bit strong, and it rims in. And Sheldon on the board first. It's 1-0 Irish. Mark Randy and Ethan Weiss with you here at Carolyn Rayborn Gymnasium in Sheldon High School. McGarvey's second free throw rattles out. Rebound controlled there by Roseburg. Noah Medak. Up the floor, Johnson across the timeline for this Roseburg team. Now Krintz on a handoff, far side. Takes it back now to the right wing. Wormuth controls. Probing on the outside, picks up his dribble, passes down low to Stone. Now back to the top of the key. Johnson picked up by Bailey. Sheldon playing man-to-man defense here to open up. Now driving Johnson. His floater off the backboard, up and good. It drops. And Roseburg in front, 2-1. Devontae Bailey, right wing, controls for the Irish. Now McGarvey, 30 feet from the basket, passes to Hankins. His corner 3 is straight through. Zach Hankins on the board for 3, and the Irish in front 4-2. Top of the key, Wormuth here for Roseburg. Passes right side, gets it right back. He drives into the paint, layup up off the glass, no good. Rebound tip taken by Hankins. Up the floor, it goes Bailey, a 1-on-3 break. He goes right at the defense, throws up a wild shot, and it rattles out. Rebound taken by Hankins. Finds a passer into the corner, Uda Maggio. Skip past top of the key, Bailey. A deep three-pointer from straight on, and it's perfect! Sheldon, back-to-back threes there in front, 7-2.
All set up by the Hankins rebound there. Double chance points.
Wormuth, top of the key here for Roseburg. A mini 6-0 Sheldon run here. 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Krintz, top of the key. A screen from Stone. Passes down to him, a pick and roll. Layup up off the glass. It does not fall, but a whistle. 2 free throws coming up for Roseburg.
Sheldon starting out 2 for 2 for threes. Let's see if they can make it. See if they can continue that.
Nice pick and roll play there from Roseburg. The whistle for the Irish is against Herbert. It's his first. Jonathan Stone's free throw is up and good. He has his first points in this game. Now 7-3 is the score. Second free throw for Stone is short. Rebound taken by McGarvey of the Irish. Maggio across half court for Sheldon. Skip pass, Bailey pump fakes a three. Now steps back, skip pass into the corner. Herbert controls, back to the top of the key. Now Bailey right wing. A deep three again from Bailey, and it's straight through again. Devontae Bailey feeling it early. Sheldon in front 10-3. Warmouth top of the key for Roseburg, looking to put an end to this run here for the Irish. 9-1 Sheldon run. Stone controls top of the key. Warmouth between the legs dribble, guarded by Maggio, Sheldon's best perimeter defender. Now a skip pass right wing. Prince controls in the corner, down low. The pass intended for Warmouth, tipped out of bounds by Maggio. Out of bounds off of him. It stays Roseburg ball.
Roseburg struggling trying to find openings in the key there. They can't find it so far.
It'll be Prince to inbound under his own basket on the far side. And he finds Stone in the right corner, looks for a pass or dribbles, now hands it off. Warmouth pump fakes, between the legs, ball knocked away again by Maggio. It's off him and it stays Roseburg ball, but already good hands twice by Uda Maggio. 10-3 the score, 5:04 left here in this first quarter. Prince inbounds to Warmouth, right wing. Maggio sticking to him closely. Now he's on the top of the key, picks up his dribble, hands it off, gets it right back from Stone. Now hands it off to Prince. He's open, but passes to the far side. Now into the corner, Johnson. Skip pass, top of the key. A three-pointer from Medak is off everything. Rebound goes to Hankins for the Irish. Already his fourth board. Pass up the floor, Herbert. Couple dribbles into the paint. A whistle before a shot attempt. And this will be a block going against John Prince. That is a mismatch there for the Irish. The 6'5" post versus the guard, John Prince.
Trent's smart move there to foul immediately. He knew the mismatch was there.
His first foul, the team's second here for Roseburg. Maggio to inbound, into the corner, a wide open Bailey, pump fakes a three, drives in, skip pass to McGarvey, short corner drive, steps on the line, out of bounds. A turnover for the Irish. It's the first for either side. Well played game so far. That's the first turnover. 10-3, Sheldon out in front, 4.5 left. Top of the key for Roseburg is Jonathan Stone. Now far side, Prince has a dribble, but passes. Top of the key, Medak back to Prince, left side. Looks for a pass down low, but instead gets it back to the top of the key to Medak. Now right wing it goes. Over to Johnson. Prince passes back to the top of the key to Stone. Dribbling along the perimeter, gets it back to Warmouth, now right wing. Drives, based on a fading jumper over Herbert, rims in. Big bucket there for Warmouth, his first two, 10-5 the score. Bailey left side for the Irish. To McGarvey at the free throw line. Back to Maggio. Thought about a three, passes back to Bailey. Now Herbert down low. McGarvey tic-tac-toe. Layup is off. The rebound goes to Stone and Roseburg. 10-5. The Irish in front here. 3.5 left in the first quarter. Far side for Roseburg is Medak. Now Prince controls. Crossover dribble into the lane. Layup is off the glass. No good, but a whistle. Two free throws coming up for John Prince.
Good drive there by Prince to get down low. Starts that foul trouble here for Sheldon.
Blocking foul there for the Irish. This one charged to Zach Hankins. It's his first, the team's second as well. Foul on Herbert, a foul on Hankins for Sheldon. A foul on Prince and a foul on Warmouth for Roseburg. Prince's first free throw, though, off iron to the right. It misses. We have our first substitution of the game. Checking in is Carson Ellis. He replaces Noah Medak at a forward position. 10-5 the score, 3:28 left in the first quarter. Second free throw, Prince a high arcing shot, drops, and now he'll be replaced by Caden Seeley. So Seeley and Ellis into the game here for Roseburg, replacing Medak and Prince. 10-6 the score, 3.5 left. Maggio, top of the key here for the Irish. Into the corner it goes. Bailey pump fakes a three. Now Hankins, left wing three-pointer. Up and good again. Sheldon cannot miss from outside. They're 4 for 4. 13-6, the Irish in front here. Shooting the lights out. Now Warmouth drives, kicks it back out. Stone at the free throw line. Has a dribble, uses it, and he passes into the corner. Over to Carson Ellis. Pump fakes a shot. Now pass the top of the key to Cody Johnson. Now pass left side. Over to Caden Seeley. Driving now is Johnson. The layup is off glass and brim. No good. Rebound to Hankins. Again, number 5 for Hankins. Maggio right wing. Caught about a 3. Passes into the corner. McGarvey. His deep 2 jumper is perfect. The jumper is here working for the Irish. 15-6. Warmoth top of the key. Probing here offensively for Roseburg. Spins out of a double team. Hands it off. Over to Ellis. Gets it right back though on the pass. Top of the key. Warmoth a step back 3-pointer. Hand in his face is short. Barely takes on rebound. Goes for the Irish to Devontae Bailey. Now pass into McGarvey in the far corner. Bounce pass Herbert. Dribble, spin move, right hand hook shot is off. Rebound goes to Ellis for Roseburg. And the Indians across half court again. 15-6, 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Warmoth top of the key. Passes over to the right side to Johnson. Loses his dribble, picked up by Bailey. Now it's knocked away, dribbles again. Passes to the far side to Jonathan Stone. At the 3-point line, he's open, but passes to Ellis. Now right wing, it goes to Seeley. Looking for a passer. Still, he dribbles now out of some pressure, passes far side. Ellis, pump fakes a 3. Back to Seeley now. 1.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Seeley controls again, pass into Warmoth. Baseline, throws up a shot under the backboard, hits off the bottom. Rebound goes to the Irish. Bailey down the lane, layup. He's fouled in transition, throws up a shot off the backboard, no good. The foul is on the ground, so no free throws there for Bailey. Team foul number 3 on Roseburg.
Sheldon, great ball movement to start the game here. That's why they're 4 for 4 from the beyond the arc. Roseburg needs to create more ball pressure to force those shots up.
Sheldon 4 for 4, and then they also have a deep 2 jumper as well from Dominic McGarvey. They've been playing well on the outside. Jaron Banks checks in here. He inbounds the pass for the Irish. Finds Cameron Owen also into the game. Now Banks 3-pointer right wing. That's too strong off Bayard. And Roseburg crowds the rebound. That's Caden Seeley, his first. Warmoth top of the key again here for Roseburg. Now 1 minute left in this first quarter. Backdoor cut. The pass goes to Lake, and his layup is no good, but a whistle and a foul. Is this a shooting foul? No, it was on the ground, and it'll be an inbound pass here for Roseburg. The whistle is against Bailey, his first. Seeley inbounds to Warmoth, hands it off right back to the inbounder. Ellis controls now, top of the key for Roseburg. Now right wing Warmoth, picked up by Jaron Banks just into the game here for Sheldon. Now Stone, right elbow, passes back to Lake, top of the key. Bailey patrolling him. Now Stone, near elbow, jab step, drives in, spin move, pump fakes, no bite. Passed out right side, 3 for Ellis is straight through. A big shot there for Carson Ellis. His first 3 points, now 15-9. 25 ticks left. Driving now is Hankins. Pass into the corner. Skip past top of the key. A deep 3 for Bailey. A short offensive board. No, taken away there by Roseburg. And a foul goes against Hankins as he reached in on Ellis. That's his second foul. A big whistle here in the final seconds of this first quarter.
Roseburg is a little interesting to see here if they can get some momentum going in the second quarter after the hitting that big 3 there.
17.2 left across half court. Warmoth for Roseburg. Down to 10 seconds left. Warmoth sizing up Banks. Crossover dribble in the lane. Layup is up off the glass. Sheldon pushing. 5 seconds up. Hankins left wing. Owen left side. Pump fakes. Now a 3 at the buzzer. Rims out. And that does it here for the first quarter. A back and forth. First 8 minutes here at Sheldon High School. 15-9 is the score. Some fireworks from the Sheldon offense. They missed their last 2 threes, but they hit their first 4. 2 from Bailey, 2 from Hankins. That's why they have a 6-point lead after 1.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing for Sheldon's defense is Bailey and Maggio. Their defensive pressure is, and they're showing a lot more energy than Roseburg is on the defensive side, and that really shows in the score.
15-9 is the score after the first 8 minutes. I mentioned the 2 3-pointers each for Bailey and Hankins. They both have 6 points. McGarvey, he has 3, and those all 15 points there for the Sheldon team. Roseburg, 3 points for Carson Ellis, 2 for Warmoth, 2 for Johnson, 1 for Krintz, You talked about the perimeter defense of Sheldon, particularly Uda Maggio, doing a great job against Colin Wormuth so far.
Yeah. What Roseburg needs to do is they need to move the ball a little better, just like Sheldon's doing so far, to create those open shots there. You see a lot of isolation by Wormuth. You know, he's a great player, but he needs to provide some passes to the rest of his teammates.
It'll be Sheldon ball as we begin quarter number 2. Jacob Frey into the game here for the first time for the Irish. Banks along with Maggio, Owen, and Herberts. Owen left side, passes into Herbert. Spin move right hand. The hook is short. Offensive board. Put back. No good. Gets his own rebound again. Spins. Fires. No good. Own rebound one more time. One more shot is off again. And the rebound is Stone. 3 rebounds there for Herbert and 1 for Stone. But 3 misses also for the Irish.
Patting his stats on the boards.
Wow. Left side for Roseburg now is Carson Ellis. Sheldon now playing a bit of a zone here against Roseburg. They shift. Actually, it's a little bit of a mix between man and zone as they get the matchup zone going on. Right wing here is Carson Ellis for Roseburg. Dribbles out of some pressure. Hands it back off to Wormuth, top of the key. 15-9 the score. A minute in here to quarter number 2 at Sheldon High School. The Irish in front. Wormuth, top of the key, picks up his dribble. Passes far side over to Seeley. Back to Wormuth. Left wing three-pointer in rhythm. Rims out. Rebound to Jaron Banks and the Irish. He pushes up the floor. Frey left wing. Back to Banks. Drives into the paint. Back to Frey. His three-pointer from the corner. Too strong offensive board. Herbert back to Frey. Pump fakes. Skip past Maggio. Now in the corner, Owen. Another three-pointer for the Irish. Too strong offensive board. Owen, another 3 on the reload. Too strong again. Rebound to Wormuth. Offensive rebounds aplenty here for the Irish in this first half. Wormuth top of the key for Roseburg. They're down by 6 here in the second quarter. Stone controlling top of the key. Looks for a pass. Now dribbles to the right side. Finds Wormuth on the right wing. Thinks about a 3. Now takes it way downtown. Rims out. Rebound to Herbert. Already number 6 for Patrick Herbert. Now pass in the corner. Owen drives. Baseline passes right wing. Frey. Another three-pointer is strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds. And this one is off of Herbert. And it is now Roseburg basketball.
We talked about the hustle in the first quarter, and you're seeing that translate here to the second quarter. Herbert got 3 offensive boards on that one possession. Roseburg needs to do a better job of boxing out.
Sheldon getting a bit 3 happy here as well. They made their first 4. They've missed everyone since then. 15-9 the score. Wormuth top of the key for Roseburg. Lake now far side, about 30 feet from the hoop. Passes over to Medak back into the game here. He has it top of the key. Picked up by Cameron Owen of the Irish. Back to Wormuth. Spin move into the paint. Double team comes. Passes back to Medak. Medak drives. Loses the ball. Saves it. No. Foot on the line out of bounds on the turnover for Roseburg. In fact, that's their first. Very well played game offensively. Not a lot of points, only 9. And it's now Sheldon basketball. Banks at the top of the key as he dribbles this one up. 15-9. Sheldon in front. 5.5 to go in the first half. Owen right wing. Now skip pass near side. It goes to Maggio. Back to Owen. Now far corner. Banks loses the ball. Picks it back up before it goes out of bounds. Herbert in the corner. Back to Banks. 3-2 zone here for Roseburg. Keeping the Irish out of the paint. Now Owen left wing. Pass into the corner to Jacob Frey. Back top of the key. Maggio. Dribbles into the three-point line, but pass into the corner. Frey. Bounce pass into Herbert. No dribble. Turns. Fires. Too strong. Rebound goes to Stone for Roseburg. His second board today. 15-9 the score still. No points in the first 3 minutes for either side of this quarter. Ball almost thrown away. It's taken there by Roseburg. Medak drives. Passes down low to Wormuth. A fading, spinning jumper. Too strong. Rebound to Frey. Loses it. Picks it back up as he hands it off to Banks, who now pushes the pace here across half court. Crossover dribble, falls down. A whistle and a foul on Wormuth. He's not happy. It's his second, and he might take a seat on the bench here to avoid number 3 in this first half, and looks like he will.
Smart move by coach there, yeah.
Checking in for Wormuth is Howie Lake, who we saw have a couple of minutes earlier in this first half. Back into the game here for the all-star Colin Wormuth. 15-9 the score. Still no points for either side in this quarter. We played nearly 4 full minutes. Top of the key is Cameron Owen for Sheldon. Now to Maggio on the left wing. One dribble, passes back to Banks, top of the key. Now over to the right side to Owen. Banks controls down the left side, setting up the offense here, and a timeout called by head coach Daniel Clark. He's upset with the offense here in the second quarter for Sheldon. 15 points in that first quarter, but these first 4 minutes here, nothing for either side.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is Sheldon was getting those big shots off in the first quarter. Roseburg was allowing those wide open threes, and they were hitting them. They're getting the same shots here in the second, but they can't convert. And Herbert alone has missed 4 bunnies in the key. He'll start making them though.
15-9 is still the score. If you miss these first 4 minutes of the second quarter, you haven't missed anything. At least no scoring for either of these two teams. Sheldon, if you missed the first quarter, they hit 4 3-pointers in rapid succession in those first 8 minutes. They've shot a lot since then, and they've missed every single one from that moment. Still 6 points for Bailey and Hankins, and 3 for McGarvey. Nothing for anyone else yet in this first half. All right, back in action here at Sheldon High School as the Irish control. Moving from right to left. Top of the key is Jaron Banks. He's directing traffic. Now pass to the right wing, Maggio. Into the far corner, Cameron Owen passes it right back. Now skip pass, left side, Banks. Pump fakes a 3. Pass it into the corner for Owen. Looking to post up Herbert, but cannot get the angle. Now skip pass over to the far side. Into the corner, Owen. Jab step, skip pass, Banks left side. Good zone defense here from Roseburg. Frey in the near corner, passes back to Banks. Bounce pass, Maggio. One dribble, a couple dribbles now, picks it up, passes to Banks left side. Jab step, pump fakes into the lane, floater off iron, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Roseburg, and it stays Sheldon ball.
Quick break for Warmouth, already back into the game.
Checks in, replacing Lake. Also 2 subs here for Sheldon. McGarvey and Hankins replace Owen and Frey. Maggio to inbound. Finds Banks left wing. Still a 3-2 zone here for Roseburg. Actually, now they switch to a 1-1-3, it looks like, as Maggio has on the left wing. Now he passes it down low to Herbert, to McGarvey. One dribble, and he's called for a travel. He had a bunny and then a dribble. Travel on McGarvey. Turnover number 2 for the Irish.
Great move by Roseburg to shift to the 2-3 here in the second quarter. Sheldon cannot find a way to get the ball rolling.
15-9 the score still. 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. A deep 3 right wing for Johnson off the left. Offensive board. Warmouth goes back up. No good. Rebound goes to Banks for the Irish. Now left side is Hankins. Maggio, his 3. Left wing off backboard. No good. Offensive board though. McGarvey. Now back Hankins. Pump fakes. Now a step back 3 from the left wing. Too strong. Offensive board. Tipped out of bounds, in fact, off of Maggio. And Roseburg takes over. Who is going to score in the second quarter?
Will we see a basket here in the second quarter?
No, we might not. 2:47 left. 15-9 is the score. On the right side for Roseburg. Now they pass over to the far side. Now back to Warmouth. Passes over to Johnson. Drives baseline. Back Warmouth. Right wing. Now it's Stone controlling top of the key. Hands it off Johnson. A jumper deep 2. Rims out. Rebound goes to Banks, and the Irish push the other way. Far side, Banks across the timeline. Skip pass, near corner. Hankins thought about a 3. Spin move, loses the ball, and it's a turnover for Sheldon. Their 3rd. And once again, Roseburg takes over without allowing a point.
Great defense there by Roseburg and showing that ball pressure that we talked about in the first quarter.
Still 0 points in this second quarter. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. We've played 5 minutes and 45 seconds without a point for either side. Warmouth, top of the key here for Roseburg, hoping to end the dry spell. Now top of the key is Stone. Warmouth right wing on the feed from Stone. Drives to the right. Now goes baseline. Good pressure there from the Irish. Skip pass corner. Johnson 3 is off. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Sheldon. And it will stay Roseburg basketball.
You'd think is a good defense. I think it's just shots not going in.
A little bit of both, I think. Both teams playing good defense, but certainly some makeable shots are being missed. Prince to inbound. The ball thrown away. Saved by Herbert. What an acrobatic play. Up the floor it goes for Bailey. His layup reverse. Up and in, and the foul. Devontae Bailey. No, they're whistling him for a foul, for a travel. We're still scoreless in the second quarter. I thought he had an acrobatic finish, but it's whistled off.
I don't think the refs want to see a basket here in the second quarter.
Oh, man. That was one of the more acrobatic finishes I've seen in a while.
I thought it was an N1.
I did too. I got to calling it and then thought it was a travel. Top of the key here for Roseburg is Cody Johnson. Now right wing, John Krintz. Skip pass into the far side. It goes to Cody Johnson. Now he passes to Stone, controlled, loses the ball, picked up by Herbert, and here will be points. McGarvey down the lane, and he jams it with 2 hands. The first points of this second quarter come with 1:19 left. A 2-handed dunk from the junior, Dominic McGarvey.
And what a way to finally get a basket here in the second quarter. Dramatic fashion.
17-9 the score. The Irish in front, 2-0 in this quarter. We've played over 6 minutes. Warmouth top of the key. Maggio on him. Now pass right side. Johnson to the corner. Krentz down low. Warmouth double teamed. Throws it up off the glass, and it's good. Just like that, or even here in the second quarter. Warmouth now has 4 points. A minute left. Pass to the floor to Herbert. Loses his dribble. Top of the key. McGarvey. His three-pointer from straight on is off to the right. No good. Rebound tipped, and it's saved there by the Irish. Ball thrown away in the air, taken by Maggio. A wild sequence here. Behind the back, Maggio. Jumper from 10 feet out. Rims up and out. Rebound by McGarvey. Turns, fires, and it rattles in.
Wow. What a crazy turn of events there.
Wild sequence here in the second quarter. 30 seconds left now. It's 19-11. The Irish in front. Warmouth crossover dribble. A step back three. Right wing is off everything. Rebound up to the Irish to Bailey. 15 seconds left. Left side is Maggio here for the Irish. Now top of the key again is Devontae Bailey. Down to 10 seconds left. Hankins on the right side, patrolling. Pass into Herbert. Down low, McGarvey throws it back to Herbert. Goes up, no, a whistle and a foul with 2.6 left. It is on the floor. No free throws here for Schindler. Not in the bonus. An inbound here with 2.6 left. Maggio to inbound, throws up to Herbert, spinning, firing at the buzzer is good, and the foul! Fading jumper at the free throw line for Herbert, drops with 0.9 left. And the Irish have a chance to add on to their lead here with a free throw for a potential and one.
Great execution there on the out-of-bounds play by Sheldon.
0.9 left, enough for a heave here for the Indians after this free throw. Herbert shot up and it rattles out. Rebound to Stone. He does not get a shot off in time. It falls well short regardless. At the half, the score, the Irish in front, 21-11. What a strange second quarter that was. It ends up being 6-2 in favor of the Irish. A lot of missed shots, some good defense, but still these offense in a little bit of a rut so far.
Yeah, Roseburg switched to the 2-3 there in the second quarter. It's interesting to see what they'll do in the second half. And for Sheldon, I think they'll stay in the man.
The Irish, they've had 4 players score in this game. McGarvey leading the way with 7 points. Hankins and Bailey each have 6 points. Patrick Herbert, that last bucket, 2 points. And that is it for him. But a lot of rebounds as well for this Irish team. 6 for Herbert, 5 for Hankins, 4 for McGarvey, 3 for both Bailey and Jaron Banks. All their missed shots on the offense. They got a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I think those are all offensive rebounds. Second chance points galore for the Sheldon squad. They just can't always convert.
Not a lot for the Roseburg team on offense. Only 11 points at halftime. 4 points for Warmouth, 3 for Ellis, 2 for Johnson, and 1 each for Krentz and Stone. At the half, 21-11 is the score. Time for a break. We'll let you watch some of the festivities here going on the court at halftime. Then we'll come back, break down more of this first half, and have the second half for you after this right here on SheldonAthletics.com.
I don't want a high five from you, Ed.
He's not going to give you a high five.
Oh, he wants a high five. I'm sorry.
Actually, I mean, I know your brother. I would say some of the adorable little baskets I watch. I mean, your brother's
Welcome back inside Carolyn Rayborn Gymnasium as we get set for half number 2 for what's been really a strange first half of basketball. The first quarter, relatively normal, 15-9 the score, Sheldon in front. But quarter number 2, scoreless for about the first 6.5 minutes. It ends up being a 6-2 quarter in favor of the Irish, and the Sheldon Irish have a 10-point lead at the half. Defense is, I think, playing well, but certainly the offense is definitely missing some shots that they should be making in this one.
Yeah, Roseburg's been struggling to find their offense, but I think the biggest thing is their defense. I mean, they can step up and make the stops they need to make to convert to offense, because defense is what wins you the game here. And I'm looking at here the rebound battle. Sheldon 23, Roseburg 9 in the first half.
Wow.
Sheldon, half of those had to have been offensive rebounds, half alone from Hankins and Herbert. They switched to the 2-3. I think they'll stick to that. And, I mean, that second quarter was weird. I think they would have been more successful if shots were going down, and we might see that here in the second half.
And I think Sheldon, especially early on in that second quarter, they got a bit pretty happy. They saw 4 straight three-pointers go down to begin the game. They shot a lot of them since that moment, and they missed every single one of them. 7 points from McGarvey, 6 from Hankins, and 6 from Devontae Bailey. 4 from Warmouth for the Indians, 3 from Ellis, 2 from Johnson, and 1 each from Krintz and Stone. The Irish will now move from left to right as they will have the ball first. Roseburg will move from right to left now here in half number 2. Actually, pardon me, Roseburg will take over. As the starters in here for both sides as we get set here for the third quarter. Controlling of the top of the key, Colin Warmouth. Bounce pass to the right side of Cody Johnson. Back to Warmouth, passes over the left wing to Noah Medak. Now Krentz controls right wing. Looks for a passer. There's a couple dribbles into the corner, picks it up, now has nowhere to go. Looks for some help, and he finds Stone deep on the right wing. Just underway here, quarter number 3. Pass taken away there by the Irish. Miscommunication by Roseburg. Maggio, pass to McGarvey. Layup in transition, no good. A whistle, a foul. It's a charge. An offensive foul goes against McGarvey. Nice one there to sacrifice the body by John Krintz.
Yeah, great job by Krintz to set the feed. And Roseburg has no answer for the swarming man-to-man defense that Sheldon's running right now.
Turnover number 4 for Roseburg. Sheldon has 5. Overall, a very well-played game. Not a lot of turnovers. That was simply miscommunication on that near side for Roseburg. The passer thought the receiver was going to fade to the corner, but he cut to the basket. Taken away there by Maggio. 21-11, Sheldon in front. Krintz controls on the top of the key for Roseburg. Now over to the near side, Cody Johnson here for the Indians. Now back over to the right wing. Medak takes a pass. Now dribbles it out to the top of the key. Stone straight on. Pass it over to the corner. A wide open 3. Medak gets it up, and it's too strong. Rebound goes to Herbert. Number 7 for the Irish post. Maggio down the lane, 100 miles per hour. Pass into the corner, tipped away, taken there by Johnson. Up the floor, Krintz, 2-on-2, passes to Warmouth. Layup is up, no good offensive board. Krintz, one motion, throws it back up, and it drops. First 2 points of this half belongs to Krintz and the Indians. Now in the corner, it's Hankins. A three-pointer in rhythm is good. Zach Hankins, 9 points, 3 3-pointers. Now left side here for Roseburg is Noah Medak. It's a 24-13 Sheldon lead. Warmouth top of the key. Passes over to the right side to Johnson. Back to Krintz. Throws it down low looking for Warmouth, and a whistle and a foul as the ball goes out of bounds. Warmouth was held there by Uda Maggio.
We'll see here if Roseburg can build any momentum going in to start the half here. That'd be the most important thing they can do right now.
And the foul actually away from the ball on Patrick Herbert, not on Uda Maggio. It's Herbert's second. Krintz here to inbound, gets into the corner. Warmouth drives, baseline easy layup, and it drops. Warmouth out to 6 points, leading the scorers here for Roseburg. 9-point game, 24-15. Bailey three-pointer, right wing, and it's good. Sheldon starting half 2. Look, they started half 1, 2 3-pointers. Bailey now 9 points, 3 3-pointers. Same with Zach Hankins. 27-15. Warmouth drives, baseline again, reverse layup up and good, and the foul. What a play from the junior, Colin Warmouth.
Wow, that is why he's a first-team all-conference player right there.
Wow. How did he have enough time in the air to reverse the side he was going to shoot that on. Somehow got in with enough English. Free throw up and good, a three-point play for Colin Wormuth. 9 points, tied for the game high. Foul, by the way, goes against Maggio, his first. Hankins passes down low. McGarvey. One dribble, passes to Herbert, loses it out of bounds. A turnover for Sheldon, number 7. And Roseburg gets the ball back here, down by 9.
Great ball movement by Sheldon. Just quicker hands by Roseburg on the defensive side.
Across half court now is Wormuth. 9 points, 5 of them here in this quarter. Now Krentz left side, passes to Ellis. Down low, Wormuth, wide open. Layup is up and good again. Colin Wormuth leading the way, 11 points. And it's a 7-point Sheldon lead.
There's that momentum.
Now Bailey left wing. Passes back to the top of the key to Uda Maggio. At the block, it goes to McGarvey. Back to Maggio, three-pointer. Right wing is good. Another 3. Uda Maggio, his first. The Irish have now hit 7 3-pointers. They're back in front by 10. Krentz controls left wing here for the Indians. Dribbles back to the top of the key now. Looking for a passer. Finds Ellis right side, and he's fouled. No, a jump ball. And the arrow favors the Irish. Great hands there by Dominic McGarvey of Sheldon, forcing that tie-up. The game kind of hanging in the balance right now. 30-20, Sheldon in front. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Maggio on the right wing. McGarvey now top of the key. Hankins controls left side. Pass to the top of the key. Right back Hankins. Now corner, three-pointer for Bailey. And it's straight through again. Sheldon 4 for 4 on threes in this second half.
It's starting the game exactly how they did in the first half here.
Top of the key is Wormuth for Roseburg. Now driving baseline Ellis. Up against Hankins. Put up a shot off. No good. Rebound. Tip taken by Herbert, number 8 for the Sheldon post. Pass to the floor. Bailey drives in. Pass to the corner. Maggio. Another 3 for Sheldon is off. On an offensive board. McGarvey goes back up. It's off, but a whistle and 2 free throws coming up for Dominic McGarvey. Another offensive rebound for the Irish.
Roseburg more successful here on offense in this half, but you can't stop 4 threes in a row.
12 points from Bailey, 4 3-pointers. The timeout called here by Roseburg and head coach Mike Pardon. 4 threes for Bailey, 3 threes for Hankins, and a 3 for Uda Maggio. Sheldon, they've hit 8 3-pointers now into this game. 4 in the early stages of each half. Kind of crazy. First half mirroring here in the second half.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. I mean, when you make your shots, you make your shots. They'll have to do a better job of closing out here throughout the rest of the game, but it will be interesting to see if Sheldon can keep the hot shot going.
And Roseburg got it down to as few as 7 when there was that reverse layup and 1 by Colin Wormuth. But then back-to-back 3-pointers by the Irish, also back up at 13 points. Certainly, though, enough time in this game for Roseburg to get back into it, and I think they're probably happy with how they've seen their offense come alive a bit here in this third quarter.
Yeah, like you said there, if they can keep the offense going, and they have been, Colin Wormuth is coming on. It all depends on Sheldon if they stop making shots. I mean, Roseburg's going to need to close out a little better here, and if Sheldon stops, if they stop making their threes, I think Roseburg can come on a run.
Before any of that, 2 free throws here for Dominic McGarvey. He has 7 points for the Irish. First free throw is good, now up to 8. They go with 5 rebounds. He's having himself a good day for the Sheldon team. 34-24 is the score now. Second free throw, good as well for McGarvey. He has 9. 3 off the game high, 12 for Devontae Bailey. Wormuth for Roseburg, he has 11. Now left side, Krentz controls. Back to Ellis. A screen now, Stone. A jumper. Ellis from the right elbow is off. Rebound to Hankins. Up the floor, the pass goes. Sheldon looks to run. Bailey left wing. Picks up his dribble. Now back to Hankins, top of the key. Swung around to the right side as Maggio controls. Now right side, Hankins controls. Looks for a passer. Finds Herbert. Right block, turns, fires, rims, up and in. Patrick Herbert, 4 points now, and it's 37-20. Largest lead of the game for the Irish. Wormuth right side here for Rosen. Loses the ball and a whistle, a foul, and Devontae Bailey not happy with that whistle. He had a fast break hoop on the other end, but called for the reach-in. The third team foul on Sheldon, second personal foul on Devontae Bailey.
Yeah, if Roseburg had any momentum here going in the early second half, it's completely gone now. 17-point deficit.
Seeley checks in along with Lake for Roseburg. As Wormuth controls top of the key, passes to Seeley, right back to Wormuth. His jumper from 15 feet out, no good. Rebound tip taken by Lake, dribbles it back out. 3-pointer Ellis, left wing, too strong, rebound taken there on the offensive side by Warmouth. Jumps back for a three-pointer, is off iron. Rebound now goes to Herbert, number 9 for the Irish. Down the floor, the pass goes to Maggio in transition. Layup off the glass and good. Sheldon, in the blink of an eye, already on the board the other way. 19-point lead now for Sheldon. On the right side for Roseburg is Cody Johnson. Dribbles out of some pressure, picks up a dribble, throws the ball away, but corralled there by Lake for Roseburg. Now Lake top of the key, guarded by Hankins. Right side Ellis. Pass down low into Seeley. Now Lake in the corner, double team there. Spins out of it. Pass to Seeley. Three-pointer is an air ball, not even close. Rebound goes to Maggio for the Irish. Pass into the corner. Bailey pump fakes a three. Now steps back, passes back to the top of the key. Hankins three. Left wing is good. Zach Hankins, 4 3-pointer. Sheldon, they've now hit 9 in this game, 5 in this third quarter. And it's a 22-point lead. The onslaught here for the Irish in this third quarter. Phenomenal offensive efficiency. Pass down low it goes. Ellis spin move, fires, rattles up and in over the taller Patrick Herbert. And that prompts a timeout called by head coach Mike Pardon of Roseburg. It's a 20-point lead. Ever since that last timeout we talked about it, the game has really gotten away from this Roseburg team.
Yeah, you see signs of life every once in a while, but it's hard to keep it going when Sheldon hits as many threes as they have. And I'm seeing a lot of signs of laziness. We saw it with that pass, almost threw it away on that last possession, and they can't keep up with Sheldon as they run down the floor. They're scoring the ball in less than 3 seconds.
Sheldon, they've scored 42 points. They've made 9 3-pointers. 27 of their 42 points have come from the three-point line. That is an incredible number for the Sheldon team. They're not really known for being a three-point shooting team, but for whatever reason, they are falling tonight. They made 4 in the first quarter, 5 so far here in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. Looking for some more here to close out the win.
At this point in the second quarter, did either team score yet at this point?
Nope, nobody had scored yet.
Sheldon scored 21 points in the third quarter so far.
They had 21 points all of the first half. They had 6 points in the second quarter. They have 21 points here in 6 minutes of the third quarter. Gamer runs. Jaron Banks back into the game here for the Irish. Brings it across half court. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. The Irish in front by 20. Pass into McGarvey. Spins. One dribble shot up. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Sheldon. And Roseburg takes over. Roseburg, they need to run, and they need it quick here. They need to win these final 2 minutes. Johnson across the timeline here for Roseburg. Pass into the corner to Lake. In front of the Roseburg bench. Pass it down low to Johnson. Rebound, or the shot. Actually, it's knocked away off of Roseburg. A turnover. Looks like a shove in the back there by Bailey. No whistle. It goes off of the thigh of Johnson. Turnover number 5 now for Roseburg. Right side, Hankins. Backdoor cut, the alley-oop for McGarvey. Layup off the glass is good. A run to perfection there by the Irish. Right wing is Warmouth here for the Roseburg Indians. Down by 20 to the largest lead of the game here for Sheldon. Seeley passes to Ellis. Three-pointer straight on, rattles out. A rebound goes to Banks for the Irish. Now Owen left side. Drives in, baseline, looks for a passer, finds Bailey right wing. A deep three-pointer is off. Rebound, though, offensive, goes to McGarvey. Now top of the key. Jab step there from Hankins. Passes to Banks. Drives in the lane. Floater up, off iron, no good. Rebound goes to Johnson for Roseburg. Now Warmouth across half court, behind the back dribble. Hides behind the screen. Spin move. Passes to Ellis. Drives in. He kicks it back out. Ball taken away. Banks on the lane. A 2-on-1 break. Banks passes back to Hankins. Left-handed. The layup is up and good. And the Irish making it look easy here in the break. And they're in front by 24 with 30 ticks left.
Yeah, Roseburg getting sloppier and sloppier with the ball as this game goes on.
Largest lead of the game here for Sheldon. Warmouth now drives in the paint. And layup is good. A whistle, a foul, and one. A nice strong move to the hoop there from Colin Warmouth. That foul goes against Jaron Banks for the Irish. His first, and a free throw coming up here for potential and one for Colin Warmouth. He now has 13 points to lead Roseburg, one off the game high of 14 for Zach Hankins. His free throw, all nets. 14 now for the Roseburg junior. 20 seconds left. A bit of a press here from Roseburg, got broken by Cameron Owen. Owen down the lane, passes to McGarvey. Layup is up, good, and the foul. A shove in the back from Carson Ellis does not faze McGarvey. 2 more for the big man. He has 13 on the Irish, back up by 21.
Roseburg switching it up there, pulling in a press out. The first time we've seen it in this game, and it did not work well at all.
Free throw here from McGarvey. He has 13 points. It's good. 14 points, tied for the game high to go with 6 rebounds. 10 seconds left, a 24-point lead for Sheldon. Left side, Krintz. Now it goes back from top of the key. 3 seconds left. He drives, passes leg, taken away by Owen. A half-court heave is blocked at half-court, and that does it for the third quarter. What a quarter on the offensive end for the Sheldon team in these last 8 minutes. At halftime, they had 21 points. They scored 28 points in that quarter alone, and they're in front by 24 going into the fourth.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do really in Roseburg's situation. When Sheldon's shooting the ball that hot in a quarter, there's not much you can do.
49-25 is the score. 28-point quarter for the Sheldon Irish. Put that in perspective, if they extended that for a full game, they would score 112 points.
Wow, that's a high-scoring high school game, especially when you have a quarter when you scored 6.
Oh, man. This Sheldon offense looked very good in that second quarter. They hit some threes early on, 5 of them to be exact. But they also got the ball down low and got off in the break as well. This team showing off in a number of different ways on the offensive ends.
Yeah, we'll see here when Roseburg pulls out. I'm going to see probably a lot of isolation from Warmouth. They'll put the ball into his hands, but I don't think he has enough time here.
14 points for him. The next highest scoring for Roseburg is 5 from Carson Ellis. Been a one-man show mostly for Roseburg on the offensive end. Back in action as Roseburg controls. Pass into Warmouth. Pump fake. Layup is up and good. It rattles home. He got Maggio in the air and finished with a nice right hand. He has 16 points to lead all scorers. 22-point game here. The Irish content to take some time off the clock as Banks dribbles it out on the top of the key. Now bounce past Maggio. Corner is Owen. Picked up cleanly there. Hits it right back though in the corner. Checking him is Stone. Pass into Herbert. Layup is rejected, but a whistle and a foul. Good ups there from the guard, Krintz, to get up to the top of Herbert, but he got a bit of an arm there as well, and he's calling for the foul.
He wasn't happy with the call. He thought he got him a great position there by Herbert to get down low.
2 free throws here for Herbert. He only has 4 points, but 9 rebounds. And a lot of those on the offensive side. His first free throw good. He now has 5 points. Sheldon, they have 50 points, but only 5 players have scored. All 50 points of the 5 starters. Free throw up and good for Patrick Herbert. He now has 6. 51-27. Largest lead of the game is right now at 24 points. Behind the back dribble for Warmouth. Drives baseline, now dribbles it back out in the corner. Hands it off to Lake on the right wing for the Indians. 7:15 left in regulation. Now top of the key is Jonathan Stone. Left wide open, but passes to Lake in the corner. A deep three, the lefty. It's up and good. It rattles home. Lake is on the board here for the first time, and it's matched by 21-point game. Maggio, three-pointer, in rhythm, in transition. You bet. Ooh, to Maggio, 8 points, 2 3-pointers, and back to a 24-point lead.
Anything you can do, I can do it better in that situation. They scored the ball fast there.
Ball nearly thrown away, though, controlled by Warmouth for Roseburg. Crossover dribble in the lane, step around, a layup is up, no good. A blocking foul is the call on Herbert. 2 free throws here for Colin Warmouth. Herbert not happy. It's his 3rd personal. He's all right, still has 2 more with 6.5 left.
Yeah, they've done a good job to stay out of foul trouble.
3 fouls on Herbert, 2 on Hinkins, 2 on Bailey. Only players that have multiple fouls for Sheldon. First shot up and good for Warmouth. He's now having himself a pretty good night offensively. 17 points for the first team Southwest Conference player a year ago. Second free throw, a bit strong. Offensive board, though, kicks it back out. A 3-pointer, Warmouth. Left wing, too strong. And a rebound goes to Herbert. It is his 10th board. Still a 23-point lead, 6.5 left. Banks top of the key, drives in, and he's called for a carrying violation. Turnover number 8 for the Irish. And Roseburg gets the ball right back. 6.5 left here in the fourth quarter. 54-31. Thanks for watching on SheldonAthletics.com. Warmouth on the top of the key, passes over to Stone, straight on. Back to Warmouth, a screen. Warmouth into the paint, a jump from the free throw line is perfect. All net there for Colin Warmouth. He now has 19 points, and it's a 21-point lead. 6 minutes left. Might not be enough time without a shot clock in Oregon High School basketball. Right wing is Cameron Owen. Now left side, Udamaggio. Down low, Herbert spins wide open, and his layup drops. Bad defense there down low from Roseburg. An easy 2 for Herbert. He now has 8 points. Blake on the right wing. Drives into the paint. The lefty now pass into the corner. Krantz drives. Layup is up. Left hand short. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Herbert. Herbert not happy with the call. Looked like it was knocked out of bounds by Krantz, but it stays Roseburg basketball as now Aiden Wagers checks in to replace Patrick Herbert. Herbert's night might be done. 8 points, 10 rebounds, a good day.
A basket away from a double-double.
Sheldon Jr. Into the corner, the pass goes like another three-pointer, and it's good. The lefty, 2 for 2 from deep in a couple of moments. He now has 6 points, and it's down to a 20-point lead. 5.5 left in this fourth quarter. Maggio finds Frey just back into the game here as well for the Irish. Now driving is Banks. A floater over the top of Stone is no good. A rebound to Lake for Roseburg. Up the floor. Warmouth between the legs and behind the back dribble. Passes over to Stone. On the right elbow. One dribble, spin move. Steps around. Pass in the corner to Medak. And now a 3-second in the key is the call against Jonathan Stone. A turnover for Roseburg, their 8th. 56-36 is our score. 5 minutes left in regulation. Looking grim here for Roseburg. Cameron Owen, right wing, passes back to the top of the key. Roseburg playing that zone defense still here against the Irish offense. Maggio holding the ball. Now Owen in the corner. Sheldon passing it along the perimeter here. They'll take off some time. Down to 4:40 left. Now on the left side is Jaron Banks. Pressure there by Lake, but passes it over to Owen. Back to Banks, left side. Probes, passes now to Maggio. Steps back to the line and passes it back to Jaron Banks. Now corner, three-pointer. Owen up and off iron. Rebound tip taken there by Cody Johnson. His second board of the night. Moving the other way now is Colin Warmouth for Roseburg. A deep three left side for Johnson is off. Offensive board. Warmouth, he's fouled as the putback is short off the rim. And he has 2 more free throws here. Chance to push his point total to 21. That foul for Sheldon goes against Jacob Frey. It's his first. Warmouth today, 19 points. First free throw is good. He now has 20 points. He had just 4 at halftime. Good job here in half number 2 for the Roseburg Junior. Second free throw, good as well. 21 points, lead all scorers. He has 21 of the 38 points for Roseburg. Maggio, left wing, passes to Banks. Drives into the paint. Owen, right wing, three-pointer again is strong. Rebound, nice acrobatic board there by Lake. He's across half court now for Roseburg. Passes left side, Johnson. Just missed a 3 earlier. Now he drives, picks up his dribble, finds Warmouth, right wing. Drives into the lane. Layup is up off the glass. No good. A whistle and a foul, and it is on the ground. No free throws here. But it is, in fact, team foul number 8 on Sheldon. So 1-and-1 free throws here for Colin Warmouth. Foul goes against Frey, his second in as many possessions. Warmouth's first free throw, straight through. No rim again. He now has 22 points. His effort here in the second half has been phenomenal. 18 points in the second half. Now making 19 points. 23 all told here for Warmouth.
Yeah, they just had to rely on the junior way too much in the second half.
Down now to a 16-point game, but 3:40 left. 56-40, the Irish in front. Maggio deep in the left wing, passes to Frey in the corner. Now skipped around to the right side. Maggio has it. Pump fakes on the 3, drives in, pass to Wagers. Now back Maggio. Out about a 3, passes to Banks. Far corner, Owen. Back to Maggio on the right side. Pump fakes, a pass. Now into the left side. 3-pointer for Owen. Again, rims off. Rebound tip taken by Maggio. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go here into this fourth quarter. A switch now for Roseburg. Maggio passes to Wagers in the corner. One dribble, passes back out. The ball tipped away, saved by Roseburg, but right back to Maggio. Now Frey, corner three is up and out. Rebound tipped, taken by Owen of the Irish. Back to Owen. Pump fakes a three, drives in the lane, passes it out, taken away there by Roseburg. Johnson down the lane the other way. The ball knocked away from behind by Banks. Goes out of bounds off of him. It stays Roseburg. Well, but great hustle there by Jaron Banks to keep that layup off the board. Lake to inbound here for Roseburg. And he finds Wormuth in the corner. Down low, Lake. Passes top of the key. Three-pointer. Cody Johnson off to the left. Offensive board, though, to Seeley. Johnson again a three from straight on. Off to the right, gets his own board, throws it off the glass, and good. Following your own shot, Cody Johnson. Nice work, and it's a 14-point game. Maggio, three-pointer, in rhythm, rims out. Rebound goes to Johnson for Roseburg. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Johnson drives into the paint, right side Lake. His three-pointer is good. All of a sudden, Roseburg back in this thing, down by 11. Timeout called by Sheldon.
I mean, maybe a little too late for this run, but I mean, with the runs we've seen in this game and all the threes that have been made, you never know.
2 minutes, 6 seconds left, 56-45. This was as large as a 24-point lead for the Irish. It's down to just 11 here in this fourth quarter. Wormuth taking over, getting some help as well from Lake off the bench. He has 9 points all in the second half.
Yeah, and I love the continuous hustle by the senior Cody Johnson for Roseburg. He was going after a loose ball. He wasn't going to get it. He didn't get it, but then he got a steal. His hustle, it was rewarded on that play.
Great effort here for this Roseburg team. Sheldon, I'm sure, going to take off a lot of time on this possession. Maggio, top of the key, hands it off. Bryson Seghetti into the game here for the first time. Now hands it off to Owen. Back to Hankins. Now back to Maggio. Into the corner it goes Owen. Right back to Maggio. Now top of the key. Crossover dribble behind the back. On the perimeter. Pass into the corner to Seghetti. Minute 45 left now here in regulation. And the Irish might just waste as much clock as they can until Roseburg fouls. Now Maggio drives. Layup is up and good, and the foul. And that will just about seal it. He saw an opening, took advantage, and three-point play opportunity coming up now for the Sheldon senior.
Interesting move there by Roseburg not to apply more ball pressure. They got within 11 and just kind of gave up the game there in the end.
Maggio quietly a good game, playing great defense, especially in that first half against Wormuth. Now he has 10 points. Hold a couple rebounds as well. Free throw misses, though. Rebound tips taken by Lake for Roseburg. 13-point lead. Lake drives into the paint, and he's going to be stopped as a foul is called on the drive against Cameron Owen. And for Cameron Owen. That's his first personal, and it sends Lake to the line for a one-on-one team foul number 9 on the Irish. 13-point lead, a minute and a half left. Too little too late here for the Indians. Lake's first free throw is strong. Rebound tip taken by Johnson, up. No good. Rebound by Wagers for Sheldon. Gets into the hands of Maggio, who passes. No, gets it across half court. Now passes to Hankins on the far side. Sheldon content to waste some clock, dribble around the perimeter as Hankins is fouled now as he gets it to hand it off to Owen. Too close to him there was Caden Seeley. Team foul number 9 on Roseburg, so no free throws yet for this Sheldon team. Owen will inbounds. And it goes to Maggio. A minute left now in regulation here. 58-45. Sheldon out in front. Cameron Owen, top of the key, passes back to Maggio. 55 seconds. Sheldon, they will improve to 10-10, pardon me, with this win. Maggio drives into the corner. It goes to Owen. Double team comes, passes back to Maggio. Drives in again, passes to Wagers. Layup is no good, but he's hugged from behind there by Ellis, calling for the foul. Good friendly foul, a hard foul, but a good one. And it means 2 free throws here for Aiden Wagers.
Not just a hug, that was a bear hug there.
Carson Ellis, it is his 4th personal foul. Off the bench, he has 5 points. First free throw for Wagers off to the left, no good. 42.3 left, 58-45, the Irish in front. Second free throw rattles out. Rebound goes to Cody Johnson, his 5th board. Now Warmouth the other way. Right wing. Sizes up Maggio. A screen. Drives into the paint. Throws up a shot. No good, but a foul. And 2 more free throws coming again here for Colin Warmouth. He was kind of caught in the air. Didn't have anywhere to go. And he was bailed out by that foul call. Whistle goes against Udamaggio. He's played defense on him all night long. Only his 2nd foul. Shot is good again for Warmouth. His last 5 points now from the line. He has 24 to lead all scorers. Second free throw good as well. 25 now for the junior. Stigeti facing some pressure. Dribbles this one across half court. Down the lane he goes. Now pass into the corner. Sheldon likely will take some time off the clock here. Sheldon still 0 bench points tonight. 58 points, all from the starters. A win is a win. Maggio on the top of the key. Down to 10 seconds left, and that will do it here from Sheldon High School. 5 seconds left. Roseburg not fouling. As you hear the buzzer sound. Final score here at Sheldon High School. The Irish improve to 10-10 with a 58-47 win. It wasn't that close for much of the second half, but it got a little bit hairy there towards the end for Sheldon, but they end up coming out with a double-digit win.
Yeah, that was a weird game to say the least. You know, you see 6 points from Sheldon in the second quarter, then they dropped 21 in the third quarter, doubling their first half score. And it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out for both these squads. Both in the run for the conference still. Sheldon goes to 500. Roseburg does move to 2-5, but they do have an extra game. They have 5 more conference games throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, Sheldon now at 4-4 in conference and back to 500 as well in the overall record at 10-10. I mentioned it, 5 players scored, all 5 starters, and they had 4 of them in double figures. 14 points from both McGarvey and Zach Hankins, 12 points from Devontae Bailey, 10 points from Udamaggio, 8 from Herbert, the only one not in double figures, but he had 10 rebounds. A great performance from the Sheldon starting 5. They were unstoppable on the offensive side.
I mean, hey, a win's a win. It doesn't really matter who's scoring there. Yeah, I mean, if the bench, they put in good minutes, but maybe they didn't show on the stat sheet.
25 points on the other side for Roseburg and Colin Warmouth. He had more than half of the 47 total points for this Roseburg team. 25 for him, 9 for Merhowie Lake, 4 for Cody Johnson, 5 for Carson Ellis, 3 for John Krintz, just 1 for Jonathan Stone in this one. A good one for Sheldon. I think they take Roseburg now 2-5, maybe not the best, the most impressive record, but this is a Roseburg team that I think can't compete with a lot of the teams in the Southwest Conference. It's a good one for Sheldon. They want to get to that 4th spot. It's an automatic home playoff game. If you get into the 4th spot, it's a huge win for them in regards to that as well.
Yeah, I mean, North Medford's sitting there at the top of the conference 6-1, but it's up for grabs for anyone still. It's we're in midway through the league conference play, and these teams are all really well balanced. And the win was 11-point victory tonight, but it could have been closer. It could have been a bigger win. But we'll see how the rest of the season plays out.
Once again, the final score here at Sheldon High School: the Irish win 58-47. They are 10-10 overall, 4-4 in SWC play. Up next, they have Willamette on the 6th at home, at South Medford on the 9th, and at South Eugene on the 13th. Roseburg, they are now 11-8 and 2-5 in SWC play. They go at South Medford on the 6th, at Willamette on the 9th, and a home date with North Medford on the 13th. Once again, the final score: Sheldon. They win 58-47. Thanks for listening on ColorLex.com. My name is Mark Manny. Thanks to my partner, Ethan Weiss. Also, thanks to Jason Humphrey manning the cameras for us tonight. Thanks for listening to Sheldon Basketball right here on SheldonAthletics.com. We'll be back next week for more Sheldon Basketball right here on SheldonAthletics.com.